Steve, we have a time for the meeting. The heat is on, both literally as well as, metaphorically going into this meeting.
Yeah, I mean, they're high stakes. Obviously, is the first face-to-face meeting since Joe Biden became president between himself and Xi Jinping. They've met many times before. They've had 5 conversations over the phone or video conference since he became president. They've accumulated some 67 hours face-to-face over the years, of course, as Joe Biden was vice president under Obama. So they know each other, but there are so many sticking issues as the relationship between China and the United States has, in many accounts, deteriorated to the point where they've cut off military to military dialogue. They've cut off some climate change cooperation following that controversial visit by the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan. So there's lots of sticky issues to discuss face to face. That conversation will happen today here in Bali starting at 5:30 p.m. We're hearing from Jake Sullivan that it could last about 2 hours, and we're expected to get a press conference or thereabouts. It's going to be a speech by Joe Biden and then questions from the press at 9:30 p.m. So we'll get some more clarity on whether they made some progress on those sticky issues. Again, yesterday I talked to Myron Brilliant. He's the head of international affairs for the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. He says the tough issues are not going to be resolved in one meeting, but it's a good start.
There's no silver
to Bali, where tomorrow President Biden will have his first in-person meeting as president with Chinese leader Xi Jinping at the G20 summit. ABC's Britt Clennett is there on the ground ahead of the president's arrival. Britt, good morning to you. So what more are you learning about what's on the agenda here?
Good morning, Whit. Well, President Biden said the discussions are going to be straightforward. He said, even striking a kind of optimistic tone, that there's never any miscalculation about where each of them stand. Biden saying that's critically important in their relationship. But let's be serious, there are some real sore points that they'll need to get through to reach any kind of reset. Taiwan being a big one. China held some fairly menacing military drills in August after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan in a show of support. And Biden has also used some kind of stronger, firmer language in reference to defending the island if China were to invade. Biden will also probably want some clarity on China's partnership with Russia. Putin started the war, he invaded Ukraine, he's talked about using nuclear weapons now, and China hasn't denounced him at all along the way. So the U.S. will be carefully dissecting where Xi Jinping now stands on that too.
They didn't have a joint communique from that meeting.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts.
Sri Mulyani, the finance minister here of Indonesia, did tell me that there can be other areas of cooperation, whether that's climate change and food security, pandemic response going forward, but the war in Ukraine is obviously a big sticking point.